Hey guys, I just want to make a quick video. You know, I got a lot in my mind today. And I'm just thinking, honestly guys, I'm going to talk about a subject that nobody wants to talk about. And it's something that people truly avoid their entire life. And it's a harsh reality. And I'm not knocking anybody's religious beliefs or anything, but like a lot of people who are even religious use the afterlife as a cop-out on this one, because they don't want to deal with the reality that you are going to die. Like a lot of people, and it's not like atheists, everybody uses it as a cop-out. They try to avoid that singular reality of death. It's coming, guys. There's nothing you can do. I'm not trying to be negative. You know, I believe that in our age, that people who obviously eat healthy and work out, those things are definites. People who eat healthy and work out, and obviously somewhat genetics play into a part, but, you know, you're going to die. You know, people could live, I think people are going to live on average, 20 years longer. You know, I think that's a reality. I think that people are going to live much longer than they did, 50 years ago, but the basic reality of death is here. It's not going anywhere, guys. You're gonna die. Like I at least have my beliefs. I think this thing called consciousness that we experience, it's gonna end. And there's nothing you can do about it. And you were here for a short time. So people ask me, like, I think to me money matters, because, I grew up with not a lot of money. So for me, money matters. Money matters, but what matters more than money is a legacy. Because I'm gonna die, you're gonna die, but the legacy of what you leave for people tomorrow, the inspirational legacy, that lasts forever, guys. It doesn't die. Forever, like, Martin Luther King, gone but never forgotten. People like Gandhi, people like, Muhammad Ali, people, whatever, whoever did it, you know what I mean, guys? The legacy is there. The inspirational legacy to lead on others into a path of greatness. But you're going to die. And this isn't a reality that a lot of people don't want to face, is that you could die. It's very well possible. And have this thing called consciousness just end. That's something that a lot of people, their entire life, try to avoid, this one thing. That you may die. And this thing that we call consciousness, this incredible thing that we call consciousness, being alive and seeing, that it may end. It may end, and I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it couldn't be aliens. I'm not saying what it couldn't be, but you are going to die, and there's nothing you can do about it. When I see consistently people try to do things to make their parents happy, do things to make other people happy, but not, which is good to a degree, but you got to live your life, guys. You got to find what you're passionate about, and you got to go after your dreams. I'm just feeling pumped after a run today, and sometimes I do these talks after runs, and I just feel like, guys, it's so stupid to get into a career when you don't really want to do it, but you're doing it just because you need the money. I can understand having a job, like I'm a young guy. I can understand having a job just to pay the bills until what you really want to do makes enough money. But to commit yourself to a career that you have no passion in, it doesn't make any sense, guys. To me, the basis of what I see it as, I see people every day when I go to work, and you can see when they're like 50, and this isn't a job that a lot of people want to do. I don't want to do it, but it's something that's I'm saving my money so I can invest it, and I can create my own business. And I'm going to the library and stuff, but when people commit themselves to careers that they have no passion in, there's this guy at my work where he's about 50 years old, and he has this face of, and when I say spiritual, I don't mean religious, but I mean spiritual suicide. This formation effect of selling his dreams for a paycheck, and he doesn't even make a lot of money. Guys, what is it that you want to do? What is it that you want to be? Who is it that you want to be? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to live? Well, I'm not into cars or anything, but what kind of cars do you want to drive? I'm more into experiences, but what kind of car do you want to drive? How do you want to live? Because you're only going to be here. And if you're wasting your time trying to, why 90% of people don't achieve financial freedom? Straight up. Because keeping up with the Joneses, trying to impress people that have no effect on your life. People go broke trying to impress somebody at a stop sign that they're never going to see again for the rest of their life. It doesn't seem logical. And I just want to make this quick video, guys, because I don't see why people do this. It doesn't make much sense to me. And I'm starting to think that people are just wasting their life. And it drives me crazy. Anyways, guys, there's a bunch of people here right now. I'm going to have to go right now. But like and subscribe to this. Hit the subscribe button down below if you really support my videos. If anybody's watching, like my videos, you know what I mean? Comment, leave a comment, positive or negative, on what you think about this situation. Is that this beautiful thing that we call life may come to an end. So don't waste it trying to impress other people or trying to make other people lie your happiness within other people. Lie your happiness within yourself and your actions and your belief system. And no one can deny the light that shines out of that. But you can't try to make them happy. They can only make themselves happy. You can only make yourselves happy. Your happiness, we're searching for someone or something to lead us to happiness. You can only bring yourself to happiness by, overcoming fear and challenges in your life and, having discipline to do the things that are uncomfortable. That's what's going to lead you to the life fulfilled. That's what's going to lead you to the life, you know what I mean? That you want to be, and the person you want to be, and the fulfillment of what you want to be. But you can't sit around and complain and make excuses and blame other people. Because this thing, guys, eventually, a quote from Steve Jobs, live every day as if it was your last, because eventually you will be right. This thing is going to end. You only have a very limited time on this earth. So don't waste it trying to, I'm not saying, I'm all into, that's fine, but don't try to get into, do what the fuck you want to do. Don't waste your time trying to impress other people. Like, I have this car, I have this, look at me. It's all bullshit, guys. Because you're wasting the most precious thing you have, and that's time. Instead of, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having nice cars. I'm just saying, don't get caught up in that. And you don't even realize that buying that car is literally killing your financial future. It's making the person you are, you could be, you could die. You get hit by a bus, but the person you'll be at 55, pay for it. Because by 55, if you didn't buy that fat whip and you didn't buy that crazy thing, you'd be a multi-millionaire if you look at compound interest. But no, you're not, because why? You keep buying shit you can't afford. Like this video, subscribe down below. That's all I gotta say.